What is up, you beautiful, beautiful people? Today we have a mission of some things we're going to do. So, what we're looking at today, I want to get this sanded slash primed. I possibly will be looking at taking the paint that I put on this side, which looks gorgeous in the sun. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. Anyway, so we're going to get this sanded, get it done. I also had the foot. I'm probably going to take it apart, but I'll probably focus on taking it out and getting it sanded as well, which is why I got a table here for it. And then at some point in time of the day, before it's too long, I'm going to take and get the other bunk on that side done. And the tires are off on it because I want to do the bearings, and I had to transport another trailer that required me to use the other side, the tires, because I was transporting this one, and this one actually had a good set of tires, enough to transport it, but I do need to get a matching tire for the other side and get the bearings redone. So I'm going to do both of those while it's off. So, and then we'll be looking at a new jack eventually, but the idea is to get the trailer as drive safe as possible, and then once the trailer is done, completed, then we can move over to getting the boat ready, which I'm wanting to save a lot of it so I can have my brother-in-law with me. And at that point, it'll be a matter of probably using some of the wood that we have here, laying it in, getting it in place, fiberglassing it all, and then getting our areas for our for our console and whatnot set up. And then we got to fill in that hole back there. So things are coming together slowly. I'm trying to take my time with it. I don't want to rush it, but that's the plan, is to get that ready so we can get this puppy out on the water as soon as we can. So get ready. We're going to cue the time lapse. Enjoy. Okay, so last you saw that I was painting this. Apparently I made an issue with the gun, and if you notice, here's gray with a couple weird black splotches, and then we have some black splotches down there. Apparently the gun had a couple metal flakes, or not metal flakes, a couple flakes of dried paint in it. Apparently I didn't clean it out as good as I was supposed to, and I thought I did, so rip me. So I'm gonna have to do this over again, which isn't a bad idea. It's the issue is like here, after I sanded it a little bit, is smooth, but then you get down to here and it's real rough feeling, and I want it to be smooth. So this is gonna get put back up tonight. It's Saturday, so obviously not gonna be able to get anything done with this today. That's done. On the boat, or the trailer, however, I came over here, worked hard, got the other running pad on, so that's done. And something I'd like to do, they had a price for it up on the Bass Pro Shop website, but I'm going to look into getting the side running boards to keep the boat guided as it comes in. So we're gonna see about something like that for later. Something that'll probably mount up, probably like here and here, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe over the wheel. But as it stands, paint guns are cleaned now. I'll get them done later. This is the other tire I'm going to try to match up next week, and then get those both put on here, so that that'll be ready, and then eventually work towards getting a new stand, because the piece down there is rusted solid, and the wheel is broken. You can see it right there. Not super clear, but you can see it. So anywho, that's the basis for today. Yeah, not a lot got done, but we're just taking our time, doing it right, and yeah, working towards the goal of getting this boat back on the water. And I'll also post a picture of a boat I saw at Bass Pro Shop that had the flake that I'm looking for, the same color on it. You'll see it here, and it just looks gorgeous. So definitely like where we're going with the direction. We just got to get this painted eventually, which will come in due time. So anywho, I'll catch y'all later. See ya. What is up, you beautiful people? How's it going? It's been a little bit since I posted a video, so today we're actually going to get down to something a little bit more nitty gritty. Not quite at the boat, but this will get us set up to where we can be on the boat, get on the boat, and get on the water. So what I'm doing today is I actually have a miscellaneous amount of parts here, including this little sucker. It goes on the water pump that sits about, let's say like right here or right here. But regardless, I actually have here a lower end seal kit, and so this is going to replace everything. This seal here, the seal over right there, just a good many areas of parts, and that's just going to help us be able to it'll help me feel better about leaving this, not touching it, and knowing that I'm not going to leak out oil once I get out on the water. So that's definitely a huge plus. So let's get into this. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm actually going to drain out the oil, but before I do that, I'm going to actually see what it's going to take to get this prop off. I've already got this pin straightened out, so let's get this out. Always have a nice area that you can set aside your tools. I'm going to be moving this over, and I have a strategic way of replacing these here. Okay, so looks like this is going to be a typical fashion counterclockwise. Very nice. So I got a nice little area over here for that. Oh my goodness. Guys, don't do that. Don't be one of these guys, okay? This guy literally just took a bolt and broke it off. I'm going to be ordering a new part for this, so it is the right part. Just don't be that guy, please. Prop doesn't look like it's in bad shape. Rubber seems to be good. So I will probably end up giving this a good cleanup. Buff out these little areas here so it's definitely better out on the water. We'll see how that works out. I've actually got another prop that I'll show you a little bit later, and that should get us to a point where we can maybe be able to get it dialed into how we want it. Okay. So now there's an O-ring here, whether it's supposed to be there or not. We'll make sure. I'll have to see if I've got a O-ring in here for the kit, but I'll put this with the stuff that I have over there. We got two Allen settings here, so I'll make sure that I take these off, make sure that we're able to get this seal off. So this is probably going to be one of our bigger O-ring kits here with a seal kit, so we'll make sure we do that. But for now, what we're going to do is I'm going to bring this over and we're going to unscrew this vent. I already loosened it up earlier. So our vent's open, and we're going to open up our output to the bottom of our piece. We're back at it. So next, I actually have a bolt up here. And I have a feeling our shifter's going to have to come out. So we're going to need to remove this pin here. There we go. That is removed. There we go. So we got a 9/16 here. Came loose immediately. Okay, that is loose. So this one is actually a what did I say it was? It's an H quarter. So that came out like a dream. Perfect. Alright guys, after a little bit of research, I was able to get some answers, so we're actually back in business. Okay, so on this this is a Force 50 horse 88 model. So after working this area a little bit, this just kind of worked itself off. So there is an O-ring there, so that's something we're going to change. This area here is what houses the bearing here, keeps it going nice and straight. We also have a seal right here that's going to get changed, so that's definitely a step in the right direction. So now what we have, I don't know if you can see it well or not, but yeah, you can see it right there. So there is a bolt or a nut here that helps keep the top of this head on. So we're going to actually get that removed. So as you can see, things have kind of escalated quickly. So I've already got it all apart and everything separated. So the issue at hand that I have is the guy who owned this, or the guy who did repairs. I don't know who did it, but essentially what happened was up this entire area here in fact, this whole shaft, to be honest, was corroded heavily, and so it was holding on to it. That's this hole here. Let's see here. And then what didn't help, on the same note, was you can see some blue silicone there. You probably can't see it as well there, but yeah, you can see some there. Or Loctite, whatever it is. Basically, they took the silicone, put it in there, and that helped keep the system locked in the up position. And so that kept everything all together. So basically, I had to, what you guys didn't see, mostly because I didn't have enough hands to do it, was I actually had to, if you ever have to hit something that's threaded, it's always a great idea to take the nut, or to buy a nut, fit it on here, and screw it in like 2 to 3 threads. If you have to hit it really hard, then you need to have this piece flush with the top of the threads. So I had to hit it. It took forever to get it out. Once I was able to get it out, everything here just kind of fell out. So that was also something else that I had to take care of. So we have a bearing here for our forward gear. This is also the bearing that sits in the back. You kind of see the area. The back, I'll highlight it if I get an opportunity. But anyway, so that's where the bearings sit. And then this piece here actually was held in by this little sucker here. This goes through here. And that screw that you see there screws in right there. So everything's apart. I had to take everything apart to get to it. But you will not have near as many issues as I have, because the idiots who had it before did not do a good job of taking this apart, fixing it, repairing it, or whatever. Also on the same note, I was looking at this. This is broken. Whether it was from me or the guys before, it was broken, and that's probably why there's so much evidence of silicone right here. You know, yeah, tons of silicone. I was concerned because all I got were O-rings and stuff, but I noticed that this O-ring was actually larger than all of them together, and it turns out that if you lay this down and you shape it the same way, it's actually the same size. So that actually sits in the recess here, and then that's what seals this area up here off. Or, well, I should say, seals this area up here off. So I think that's going to be it for tonight, just because I've got a lot of work. Because I have the ability, I'm going to take this off. Since I've got it apart, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to get this sanded down really good, since I have no bolts or nothing in the way, and that'll give me an opportunity to get it painted, and then get this area cleared, surfaced, so it's nice and clean. And then probably tomorrow you'll see me, I'm going to probably shoot for, I was going to do a color paint on the motor, but I've just since then decided to not do that. I'm going to go ahead and just do a black epoxy paint, and even if it wears out later, we can fix it later. I just want to get a nice paint job on it so it looks good, and that'll kind of be in line with what it had already, and it'll look good. It will look good. So that's what I got for you guys tonight. Y'all take it easy. I'll catch you on the flip side. Alright, you guys, so I did end up deciding to come by and do some work. As you can see in the video, the time lapse that played before this, I went ahead and got this painted. So yeah, it looks really good. It really came out a lot better than I was thinking it would. Nothing perfect, but it looks really good, decently smooth, way better than what I got it in. The paint that I'll have to see if I can compare some pictures to what I had before to now. but I might consider doing another coat on it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's still tacky. So yeah, she's painted on this side. I actually have material to do the decals, so the decals will be getting done soon. So we're looking really good, really, really good. So there's your update for today. Oh, and also there's the tire over there. So yeah, we're good to go. Y'all have a good one. I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.